A badly injured dog needs to be transferred quickly from a local vet to the Animal Referral Hospital. The fastest way there is with the Canberra Pet Ambulance service. Like all emergencies, everyone involved needs to be prepared. Jarrod calls ARH's Animal Emergency Centre to be doubly sure.
Panda, it's Jarrod.
Yes.
We're about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes out. Can you guys have the crash cart organised as well?
Yeah. That's cool. Obviously it's still breathing or?
Yeah, still breathing.
Yeah.
But
cool. Alright, well I'll tell Jake not to take the next one in.
Thank you.
You're coming in the front, back, side?
Front.
Okay.
See ya.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
How's the SPO2 still?
Still 93, but really struggling to find anything.
Yep. So
Time is everything, but the most difficult part for the pet ambulance is not being allowed to have sirens, and they must obey the road rules at all times.
and we have to sit at traffic lights.
Although this trip was just 17 minutes, it feels like an hour to Jarrod and Claudia. Finally, the Animal Referral Hospital Emergency Centre is in sight.
Yeah. Why don't you go slower then?
ARH emergency vet nurse Amanda has already confirmed that everyone inside, vets and nurses, are ready to receive this critically injured patient.
Can we get through the other door?
After securing the patient to the stretcher, Jarrod and Claudia make the careful transfer to the ARH emergency centre.
All right. Just watch him.
Now, with the patient handover completed, Friday night's emergency is finally over for Jarrod and Claudia and the pet ambulance. An amazing service provided by this husband and wife team, and something that Jarrod has been passionate about for years.
I started Pet Ambulance 10 years ago this year. I was working as an emergency nurse at the emergency centre when it was located in Braddon. Prior to that, emergencies were being done by local veterinarians, and the emergency centre was essentially set up by a group of veterinarians in Canberra who just thought it would be a great idea to do it, essentially. And we were fielding phone calls from people who couldn't transport animals in for one reason or another, whether they were elderly or just couldn't drive. And we're also transporting animals out of that emergency centre back to their regular clinic. In some cases they were quite critical, and I just thought it was an extremely stressful experience, I guess, for those owners to do so with a critical patient. I mean, it's hard enough driving as it is, but driving with your pet that's seizuring or having difficulty breathing, I thought was really not ideal. So that's where the idea came from, and I thought, well, why not? Let's give it a crack. And I put together a fairly basic version of the ambulance, which I did by myself most of the time. Basic cages, I could still run oxygen in them, and I still had some monitoring equipment, but it was generally me by myself. So, it was occasionally I'd do a snakebite transfer that was intubated from Bungendore, let's say, and I had a bench seat in the vehicle, and if it was small enough I'd sit him on the bench seat with me, intubated, and it'd be changing gears and breathing. So it was not ideal. It did work, but I always had the plan to make it better, and I guess I just needed a bit of experience under my hat, and I needed to develop a business model whereby I could offer the service.
And what a service it is. Coming soon, the Pet Ambulance transports a patient from Canberra to the Animal Referral Hospital in Homebush, Sydney for an MRI before a much-needed specialist operation.
How'd you guys go? All right?
Yeah, good. He got a bit agitated towards the end there, so I gave him another shot of metatomidine, which Jacob had given us.
Okay.
He maintained good stats all the way. He did pass a bit. I saw a few extra.